coming to you from an unknown location, at the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, bringing you the unknown. Welcome to another spine-tingling episode of Paranormal 411. Your hosts are David Reagan and Jason Scott, and together, they dive headfirst into the mysteries that lurk just beyond our understanding, featuring notable experts ready to share their insights into the world of the strange and unknown. So pull up a chair, pour a cup of something warm, and prepare to be enthralled. Here at Paranormal 411, we're not just a radio show, we're a community of truth seekers, adventurers of the mind, exploring the boundaries of the known and unknown. We invite you to join us, to share your thoughts, your experiences, your questions. Whether you've had your own encounter with the supernatural or you're simply intrigued by the inexplicable, we want to hear from you. So, don't be shy. Drop a comment and let's unravel the mysteries of the universe together. Buckle up as we journey beyond the veil of the ordinary, into the heart of the extraordinary. This is Paranormal 411, where the inexplicable meets reality and imagination takes flight. Stay tuned and remember, in the world of the paranormal, nothing is as it seems.
All right, welcome back to Paranormal 411.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
It is Tuesday. Governor, it's Tuesday. So, did you have a good week? Good day?
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah? I worked pretty hard today, so.
Did you?
Yeah, I was ready to get off work. I could have stayed another 2 hours and probably not got everything done. So if you're looking to find us, you can do that at paranormal411.org. Also Paranormal 411 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. You can tune in live every Tuesday and Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., just like you are right now. And Saturdays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now on Saturday, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m., if you're in the metro Atlanta area, you could catch us on WDJY FM. That's 99.1 FM. And for listeners outside of Atlanta, you could just go to WDJYFM.com, or you could go to our website, paranormal411.org, and click the link. We're also on Subspace Radio and all major podcast platforms. Don't miss our new book. It's an awesome one.
New book.
East Tennessee Hauntings and Lore Edition 2. Now it's available on Amazon, or you could go to paranormal411.org and click the link and take you straight to purchase the book. That is East Tennessee Hauntings and Lore Edition 2. And we have sold tons of copies. Tons.
Oh, yeah.
But we really wish those of you that had, more of you would write a review, please.
Yes, please.
That would help us out more than anything, is writing a review. Now, if you've noticed anything from this, if you want to find out anything we're doing, you could probably go to paranormal411.org and find it out. Probably. So if you do, then you can join us. Join us. We got a great show tonight. It's a little different.
What are those creepy number stations?
Yes. What's funny is that
creepy number stations.
Jason and I thought of this, doing this show at the exact same time.
Yeah. We're like psyche connected. Our psyche or psyches are connected.
I've seen it. The wife and I was watching a TV series the other day, and they had it on, and the wife was like, "What is a number station?" So I started telling her about them, and she was like, "I knew nothing about these. Why haven't you done a show on it?" And I was like, So the same time I told Jason, "What do you think about doing a show on this?" Jason's like, I was just looking at doing a show on this myself. So I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't 40 minutes before I was watching the Y-Files about it.
Yeah.
David just pops up and says, "We could do it on the number stations." I said, "I about choked on my chocolate nut sundae with cherries."
Can't believe you would do that.
I know, right? I hope my wife ain't listening.
Right now, she's not, I don't think. What's up, Steve? Michelle,
Steve,
how y'all doing?
Jim,
Ray,
what's up?
What's up, everybody? Got people popping in on Facebook and YouTube.
So you're going to lead us off?
Sure. So, you know what most people probably say?
What's a number station?
What is a number station, right?
Right.
See, we're thinking the same again.
Psyche.
Right. So, number stations are shortwave radio stations, and they're characterized by broadcast of formatted numbers. Now, these numbers are believed to be addressed to intelligence officers operating in foreign countries. These broadcasts typically consist of sequences of numbers, often read by a computerized or synthesized voice. Sometimes they include musical intervals or other distinctive sounds. And we'll go over some of those here in a little bit. And not only are we going to talk to you about them, but Jason's got some of them. Look at this. I got a call that I didn't take because I don't know why people are calling me. But Jason's going to also play some of these so you could actually hear what they sound like.
Yeah, they're creepy.
It's I don't know. I think ancient alien theorists say it's aliens.
There they go. What are these creepy number stations? Could it be a voice from above?
Huh? Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So Steven says those may be back in play with our modern day Cold War.
Yes. They actually have never stopped. They were at their height. So they've been around since World War I that we know of. But the Cold War is when they got, there's tons of them going around, but they still are around. They haven't gone away. So
yeah, a couple of amateur radio operators have triangulated a few of them and gave away their locations, and they have shut down.
Yeah, it's funny when they triangulate them and then they just shut them down. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, got rid of the company that got rid of their company website and everything.
Really?
Crazy.
Huh.
Is that the numbers from Lost? 42, 36, 55, 24, 88, 55.
Huh.
That's the winning lottery numbers.
That's
from
it.
Hurley.
Yeah. It's got to be from another solar system or something, because we can't do 55 twice.
Right.
It's got alternate dimension.
Hmm.
Another Earth. Now, number stations have been in existence since World War I. The first use of coded numbers broadcast was during the last years of World War I, when they were sent in Morse code on low and medium wave frequencies. Shortwave radio came into use in the 1920s and has been used to send encrypted messages ever since then. Pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah. I think they were I like the one that has Yosemite Sam in it.
Oh, we'll get to that here in a little bit.
I don't know if I got that one, but I've got a few.
Yeah. Well, maybe you could look a few up after, we start naming them.
Oh, yeah.
Because we go into names of them. You want to go?
So during the Cold War era, number stations became more abundant as espionage activities increased. Governments needed secure and reliable ways to communicate with their operative without the risk of interception by enemy forces. Numbers stations provided a means to send encrypted messages over long distances, making them an essential tool for intelligence agencies.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. Despite the end of the Cold War, many of the number stations continue to operate today, and their true purpose remains shrouded in mystery. It's aliens.
I think it's aliens.
So the,
Not for sure.
the nature of the broadcast has captivated the imaginations of shortwave radio enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists for years.
We fall right into that category, don't we?
We do.
So we're going to go over a few distinctive characteristics that make these number stations unique and pretty intriguing. Excuse me. So broadcast frequencies. So the range number stations typically operate on shortwave radio frequencies, generally between 3,000 and 30,000 kilohertz. Some stations have set frequencies and broadcast schedules, while others may appear to broadcast at random times. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I know that there was one that broadcast at the top of every hour, 7 seconds after the top of every hour.
What's up, bird dog?
Bird dog. So their operative would have to be on time.
Right.
Or
Otherwise,
he'd
I'd miss it.
Yeah.
Miss their message.
Yep.
Wouldn't that be crazy, though, to have to intercept a message every hour?
Right.
Seems like you'd have to have two operatives.
Yeah.
One that just sat somewhere and intercepted all the messages, and then they told the other one in the field what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
It's
all speculation. Now, transmission content. The primary content of these broadcasts is sequences of numbers, often read by computerized or synthesized voices. Numbers can be read in various languages depending on the origin of the station. In addition to numbers, some stations use Morse code, letters, or digital modes such as phase shift keying and frequency shift keying. Interesting.
Mind control.
MK Ultra.
Yes.
You know, that could
the
be
frequency.
I can see that because something has to trigger some of these people that go do things that they do and then they don't remember what they did.
Right. Steven says, that's funny. There's a video game called Call of Duty Black Ops that's come back into play pretty heavily. One of them focused around sleeper agents and they listen to the numbers, and that one has been downloaded a lot here lately. That is interesting.
I wonder if the numbers on those number stations are real in the video game.
Maybe. Might be an Easter egg.
It'd be kind of cool, wouldn't
it?
Yeah. Let you take the next ones.
The interval signals.
Yes.
Many number stations are distinctive musical intervals or sounds that affect to mark the beginning of transmission. For example, the Lincolnshire Poacher used to use the English folk song, the Lincolnshire Poacher, as its interval signal. So these intervals are often repetitive and serve as a recognizable signature for the station.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. So most number stations use speech synthesis to vocalize the numbers, giving them a robotic or computerized sound. Some stations use pre-recorded human voices, which can add to the eerie and mysterious nature of the broadcasts. Yeah, when you hear a little girl on there counting in German.
That would be crazy. I don't know. If you had weird music behind it or something,
Yeah.
you know. Ding, 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 ding. 1, 10, 5.
1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
Oh, that's a number station. No,
Yep.
That's funny.
So number stations do not provide any identification or information about their origin, but they operate without any official acknowledgement from governments or organizations. Pirate stations. These are essentially unlicensed and operate illegally, but no government agency shuts them down, suggesting that they are likely operated by the government themselves.
Now that makes a lot of sense to me.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
if me and you threw up a big antenna here in the bunker
Mm-hmm.
and started broadcasting this to our surrounding counties, they would come and shut us down and then fine us very, very heavily.
Yes.
It just got on there.
Steven says they're also releasing a new Black Ops game that goes back to America and the conspiracy behind all that associated with the numbers and agents. One of the main characters was one of those agents. They are putting it into our youth and those easily accessible.
That's pretty interesting.
It is. Black Ops is a good game.
Yeah, I haven't played Black Ops in a long time. Jason, I'll let you take this for a second because for some reason I'm getting photos.
So number stations have been reported since at least the start of World War I and continue to be in use today. They are most abundant during the Cold War era, reflecting the heightened espionage activities of that time. These characteristics contribute to the enduring mystery and fascination surrounding number stations. They remain a captivating subject for shortwave radio enthusiasts who are interested in espionage history. That's pretty wild, right?
Mm-hmm. It is wild.
So we're going to go ahead and tell you some equipment needed if you want to listen to these stations.
Yes.
You need a shortwave radio. Mm-hmm. It's the most authentic way to listen to number stations. Look for models that cover the frequency range from 3,000 to 30,000 kilohertz. SDR are a modern alternative that allow you to listen to shortwave radio through your computer. Try that.
That's neat.
Popular SDRs include the RTL and SDR Play. Some of the websites like WebSDR allow you to listen to the shortwave radio online. The University of Twente in the Netherlands maintains a popular WebSDR that you can access from anywhere. There's online communities. You can join forums and communities dedicated to the number stations, such as Number Stations Research and Information Center. And Reddit has one. It's called, it's www.reddit.com/r/numberstation/J. So you want to take it over?
So you could use, in tuning in, you could use frequency lists to find the known frequencies of number stations. So websites like numberstations.com provide updated lists of active stations. Now, number stations do not operate on fixed schedules, so you may need to spend time tuning around the shortwave bands to find them. Like I said, not all of them are on specific, schedules.
Yeah.
So,
Only the important ones are.
yeah. 8657309 or
Yeah.
53.
Roy throws in and everybody knows the number 8675309.
Right. So number station, you could, by identifying signals, and you could do this sometimes because they often have distinctive features such as repetitive patterns, computerized voices, and musical intervals. You could familiarize yourself with these characteristics to help identify the stations. So record the broadcast and analyze them later. This can help you decode patterns and understand the structure of the messages. That's if you're really into it, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Examples of frequencies is UVB 76, the buzzer. You could tune to 4625 kilohertz to hear the continuous buzzing sound of this famous Russian number station. You have Yosemite Sam, which is Jason's favorite.
Yeah.
And this station can often be found around 3700 kilohertz or 6500 kilohertz. Yeah. Now, this can be a fun hobby, especially if you get into radio technology, history, and a little bit of mystery and like to enjoy explorations of things like that.
Yeah. And it's kind of creepy too.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you like creepy stuff. There's a lot of theories going on with it. The most widely accepted theory is that these stations are used by intelligence to communicate with spies operating in foreign countries. And I think we've seen that in an episode of Project Blue Book.
Yes.
Where they went and got they had a radio in their basement, but they also had one that was broadcasting messages, and I think it was a library. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was saying weird stuff like this. Steven says he bets our own government has its own number station to infect those that go out and do mass shootings.
Well, I think that is very possible.
I think they use the old EMS system. That has the loudspeakers on the telephone poles. I think they're sending signals through that.
Just ultra high frequency.
Yes.
It's possible.
That is a good conspiracy.
Yeah. We need to get us a decibel thing and go around and check all of them.
So, messages are believed to be encrypted using a one-time pad, making them virtually unbreakable. A one-time pad is a cipher that uses a single-use pre-shared key, the same length as the message being sent. This method ensures that the message cannot be decrypted without the key, providing a high level of security.
So number stations were most abundant during the Cold War era. That was a time when espionage activities were at their peak, and governments needed a secure and reliable way to communicate with their operatives without the risk of interception by enemy forces. Now, some examples of this that we're going to go through here, and then Jason's actually going to play some too. But some of the examples are like the Lincolnshire Poacher Jason talked about just a little bit ago. May have been operated by MI6, and Attention linked to the Cuban 5 spy case
Hmm.
are some notable examples of number stations used for espionage. Another thing is that it may be military communications. Now, some believe that these stations are used for military communications, such as coordinating operations or sending instructions to units out in the field. So, military number stations may broadcast coded messages that can be deciphered by military personnel using prearranged codes or ciphers. These messages could include orders, updates, or other critical information.
Yeah. I think Stephen right on the money with the Black Ops.
Yeah.
It's probably used by Black Ops,
Yeah. I would say so.
the real Black Ops.
Right. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It really would.
Where did you get to?
Historical context.
Okay. The historical context. During World War II and the Cold War, radio was a primary means of communication for military forces. Number stations provided a way to send secure messages over long distances without relying on more vulnerable communication methods. Some examples: the high frequency global communication system, which is HFGCS, operated by the U.S. Air Force and Navy, is an example of a military communication system that uses coded messages. Some of the aids, there's another theory suggests that number stations might serve as navigational beacons for submarines or other military vessels. That's doable.
Yeah. Why not?
These broadcasts could help in determining positions or providing other navigational data. For example, submarines could use the signals to triangulate their position to receive updates on navigational hazards.
That's pretty neat, I think.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So let's see.
We got 2 minutes for a break.
Really? So, during the Cold War, submarines played a crucial role in military strategy, and reliable navigation was essential for their operations. Now, number stations could have provided a way to ensure accurate positioning without relying on more detectable methods. Now, there are no specific examples of number stations confirmed to be used for navigation. The theory does remain plausible given the strategic importance of submarines and their military vessels. I might be able to see it.
Yeah.
Now, some enthusiasts propose that number stations are used to test radio propagation conditions across different frequencies and regions. So, by broadcasting signals at various frequencies and times, operators can gather data on how radio waves travel and how different atmospheric conditions affect signal strength and clarity. Now, this information can be used to optimize communication strategies and ensure effective transmission. Now, that makes a lot of sense too. Understanding radio wave propagation has always been important for both civilian and military communication. So, number stations could provide a constant and controlled way to gather this data. Now, while specific examples are not well documented, the use of number stations for propagations testing would align with the need for reliable and efficient communication in various contexts. Roy says it's most likely military use.
Yeah, and Steven says the Russians have been back in Cuba a lot here lately. Wonder why.
Yeah. Well, that was what the Cuban Missile Crisis of the 60s was about too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go to a break?
Yeah, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll play some of these broadcasts and finish up our little presentation.
Yep, we're almost to where the broadcasts are in the
Yeah.
in the presentation, so we'll be ready.
All
We'll
right.
be back after this 6-minute, 1-second break.
6 minute, 1 second. We'll be right back.
What if the world we know is merely a fraction of reality? What if there are forces, entities, and phenomena that exist just beyond our comprehension in the shadows of the unknown? Welcome to Paranormal 411, your gateway to the unexplained and the downright chilling. Imagine, if you will, a quiet, sleepy town tucked away from the hustle and bustle of the city. The locals tell tales of a house atop a hill where strange lights flicker and eerie sounds echo in the dead of night. Some say it's haunted, others claim it's a portal to another realm. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain: those who venture there are never quite the same. Or picture this, a clear, starry night in the heart of the desert. Suddenly a blinding flash cuts across the sky, a craft of unknown origin moving at impossible speeds. It hovers, then vanishes, leaving only questions and a sense of awe. Could it be visitors from another world, or perhaps a secret government project? These stories, these encounters with the unknown, are what we love here at Paranormal 411. Our mission? To explore the unexplored, to question the unquestioned, and to shine a light into the darkest corners of the paranormal. We've journeyed through haunted houses and UFO sightings, and into the mysteries of cryptids and psychic phenomena, and pondered the existence of other dimensions. And yet, there is so much more to discover. Paranormal 411 is your guide to the unexplained and the extraordinary. Here we talk about the mysteries that lurk in the shadows of our world, from haunted houses and UFO sightings to cryptids and psychic phenomena. We love to question, to explore, and to understand the unknown. There's a world of mystery out there just waiting to be discovered. So why not join us on this journey into the unknown? Subscribe to our YouTube channel and become a part of the Paranormal 411 community. Together, we can uncover the secrets that the universe holds. Welcome to Paranormal 411. Your journey into the unknown starts here. Join us.
In the heart of Madisonville, Tennessee, lies a pizzeria like no other. Step through the door of Legends and Lore Pizzeria and be transported to a realm where paranormal and cryptid encounters, along with mouth-watering pizza, go hand in hand. Meet Eddie and his crew, who serve up slices of the supernatural along with the best pies in town. With the walls adorned with eerie artifacts, indulge in piping hot slices that melt in your mouth and tease your taste buds. And it's not just the locals who love the incredible pizza. Legends and Lore has been selected as the best pizza joint in all of Monroe County. As lovers of everything pizza and the paranormal, the owners have mastered the art of crafting unforgettable combinations that will leave you wanting more. To stay connected with this mystical eatery, follow Legends and Lore Pizzeria on Facebook, where tales of their latest creations and upcoming specials will be shared. Make sure to browse their custom menu, featuring legendary pizzas like the Chupacabra Ranch and the Exorcist. So, whether you have an appetite for the supernatural or simply seek the best pizza in town, Legends and Lore is the place to be. Come for the unforgettable flavors, stay for the captivating stories, and find yourself in a world where legends and pizza collide.
Get ready to rock with the electrifying sound of Catalyst, a band that's sure to leave you wanting more. With their powerful lyrics and killer riffs, Catalyst is a great sound in the world of rock music. You can listen and find Catalyst on Bandcamp, or go to the link at paranormal411.org and click on their banner.
children at play. Don't tell them what they want. When the rubber finally meets the road. Right.
Woo, man.
Rock on.
Catalyst, East Tennessee. Thank you for letting us use your music.
Rock on, Garth.
Rock on, Wayne. If you want to check those guys out and their music out, you could always go to paranormal411.org, click the link, and it'll take you to their Bandcamp page.
Yeah. I'm going to change that song one of these weeks.
Yeah.
I just ain't had time to do a lot of editing on stuff. I'm still working on the movie.
I was going to say, where's that movie again?
I know I'm cutting stuff for the radio all the time. I'm overwhelmed.
Jason says he's underpaid and overworked.
But it will get done.
And when it does.
I signed us up for 2 festivals today.
Yeah, so that means we're going to be 3 festivals already now. So
right, we'll be at Riverfest on August the 17th here in Loudon.
Yes.
Then,
come visit us.
Yes. And then we'll be at, guess what? Screamfest.
Yeah, Screamfest.
Athens.
This will be our second time doing Screamfest on it.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Thank you, Steve.
We'll be there in September. And then we're going to be going to the Upper Cumberland Bigfoot Festival in October.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that's pretty awesome. So thank you, Stephen, for saying that.
Yeah, thank you. So, conspiracy theories about these stations. We like conspiracy theories.
Yes, we do.
We tend to get in trouble with them.
Yes, we do.
But
we tend to get shut down.
This one might surpass trouble. So there's an outlandish theory. It's that number stations are used for psychological operations. I was telling you that.
PsyOps, yeah.
Yeah, mind control. I really do think that the emergency management system does that. The theory suggests that the repetitive and mysterious nature of the broadcast could be intended to create confusion, fear, or intrigue among listeners. Alternatively, the broadcast could be designed to influence people's behavior or thoughts on specific individuals. I really believe it does.
Yeah. Have you ever watched that movie, Conspiracy Theories?
Yes.
With Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
It is. So psychological operations have been used by military and intelligence agencies to influence the perception and behavior of target audiences. Number stations could be a tool for this broader strategy. So there's no concrete evidence to support this theory, but the nature of number stations has fueled speculation and conspiracy among a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah. Even us.
Even us. Even E.T. may use it.
He phone home.
Roy says he knows the government sends out a signal to force me to come to work. Yeah, you get it every month. It's called Social Security, and it's telling you don't make enough money, so you got to work.
You got to continue doing the grind. It's all right. I do too.
Yep. Right there with you.
Now, some conspiracy theorists even suggest that number stations are a means of communicating with extraterrestrial beings.
Oh, yeah. That's what we like.
I'm saying, ancient alien theorists say, yes.
Could it be?
Now, this theory posits that the broadcast could be signals sent to or received from extraterrestrial civilizations. Now, the numbers and codes might be a form of universal language or a way to establish contact. Now, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, or SETI, has explored various methods of detecting and communicating with alien civilizations. While number stations are not a primary focus of SETI, the idea of using radio signals for interstellar communication is well established. If anyone knows about the WOW signal, it was a strong, narrow band radio signal detected in 1977. Now, it is often cited as a potential example of extraterrestrial communication, but there is no direct link between number stations and extraterrestrial signals. Now, some of these theories highlight the diverse and often mysterious nature of number stations, contributing to their enduring fascination. And we are fascinated with them. That's why we're doing the show.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to talk about some notable number stations. These are some of the bigger, well-known number stations that people tuned into and listened and have actually recorded. And Jason's going to play some of these recordings.
Oh, yeah.
You want to talk about the first one?
Yeah. The Lincolnshire Poacher was one of the most well-known number stations believed to have been operated by the British Secret Intelligence Service, MI6. It was named after the English folk song, the Lincolnshire Poacher, which was used as its interval signal.
Do you have that one?
I do. Let's play that.
Maybe. Oh, there it is. I think this is what, and it goes into the numbers. I don't know.
Oh, here we go.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's some kind of coded message.
Yes. But you've got to have the link to it. You have to know where it is. Just report.
Let's get to the end of it. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
That's how you know it's over, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the Lincolnshire one, huh?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
That's the Lincolnshire one. So, which one are we doing now?
The same one. It's talking about it.
Oh, the Lincolnshire one.
Yep.
It initially transmitted from the HM Government Communication Center near Calcott in Buckinghamshire, England, and later from RAF in Operatives in Cyprus. The station operated from the mid 60s until June 2008. That's why. Yeah. The broadcast featured a pre-recorded female voice with an English accent reading groups of 5 numbers. The final number in each group was spoken at a higher pitch.
Which had to mean something.
So it's speculated that the station was used to communicate with undercover agents in the countries with messages decoded using a one-time pad. The Lincolnshire Poacher had a sister station called Cherry Ripe, which operated in a similar format and was believed to broadcast from Guam and later Australia.
Is that not crazy?
It's crazy.
Now the next one is UVB 76, the buzzer.
UVB 76. Let's see here.
Did you find it? Yep.
Yep.
You did, didn't you? So, known for its continuous buzzing sound, it occasionally interrupted by a Russian voice reading numbers and words. Now is believed to be operated by the Russian military, and the station has been active since 1970s and is still broadcasting today.
So let's listen
Let's
to
listen to it. Yeah. And that's going into numbers.
That must be the buzz.
That's the buzz. Yep. The buzzer.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's kind of creepy.
So you had another one called the Swedish Rhapsody. Now, this featured a child's voice reading numbers preceded by the tune Swedish Rhapsody #1 by Hugo Alfven. Now, this was thought to be operated by the Polish intelligence. And what was notable about this is that it's an eerie child's voice, and the distinctive musical introduction made it one of the most recognizable number stations.
Yeah, this one is pretty creepy with the child's voice.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah, let me
Let's listen to Swedish Rhapsody, everybody. Number station.
yeah.
Back to the
That's
background.
that's a freaking music.
Yeah, it is.
So if you were operative, you would call that cigar. Creepy.
Woo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it any creepier.
No, I don't
I was
know.
only wondering. Just wondering. There's another one called Atención.
Atención?
Yeah.
Atención.
Yeah. Now, this one was broadcast in Spanish, often starting with the word Atención, followed by a series of numbers. Now, this was believed to be operated by the Cuban government. This station was famously linked to the Cuban 5 spy case in the United States.
Let's see what we got here. It's loading.
Loading. Maybe.
Maybe. Here.
Little says. Puede opinar. Zero. Dos.
That's got to be for Cuba.
Crazy is it's still in operation today. That's interesting. Now here is Jason's favorite,
Oh, yeah.
Yosemite Sam.
Yeah.
Now this one is known for its unique transmission that included a clip of the Looney Tunes character Yosemite Sam saying, "Varmint, I'm gonna blow ya to smithereens." The exact origin is unknown, but it was first detected in the southwestern United States. Now, the use of a cartoon character's voice made it stand out among other number stations. Can you find it?
I think so. Let's try this one.
Okay. Oh, this ain't it.
No. Let's see.
Find a better one, Jason. There it is. Is this going to be it right there?
Yeah.
Steven said he didn't. Find it up, maybe, Jason. Are y'all hearing this one?
So the audio's not coming through. Well, crap. We've been sitting here playing these and I've not heard of one of them.
Well, that's no bueno.
Look it up. You can look them up and play them yourself. There's another one called The Gong.
Yes.
That you can look up. It features a gong sound followed by a series of numbers operated by the National People's Army of the German Democratic Republic. The gong sound was a distinctive marker for this station. I can't believe they didn't hear it.
Remember this? I think this system that we're on, since it's not computer based, it's
web based.
Web based. It can't hear nothing web based.
Right. Where? See if you can hear this.
That's what sucks. It's audio that's not. Uh, let's see if we could even do that even better.
Yeah, so that was yeah, we can't. Susan said she didn't hear it. Michelle said she didn't hear it.
Let's see if I can do this. Hold on. Let's see. 3 up. 3 up. Play it. Yeah. You don't hear that one? Did you get to hear that one? We had to do some messing around with the audio.
Yeah. Maybe it worked, maybe it didn't. No,
No,
she didn't hear it.
it was coming through. That was actually coming through. What's weird is all these are showing coming through the board, but
Right.
new.
Yeah, you may be right, Roy. These black helicopters may be flying over, blocking it.
That's it. It's a conspiracy. The gong one was pretty cool because I've heard that one before. Like you was just saying.
Yeah.
You know. Now these stations have captivated the imagination of shortwave radio enthusiasts and conspiracy theories alike. Now each one has its own unique characteristics and mysterious origins, adding to the lore of the number stations.
Right. I bet if you go back to Spreaker and listen to it, you'll be able to hear them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
probably
Roy
not
says
on-
we're part of the conspiracy.
You're right.
I'm going to blow you to smithereens.
Hey, we want to thank everybody for listening today. We got like 2 minutes.
Woo.
And
Okay.
sorry about the technical problems.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
We fixed it once before, but it requires going into the computer and doing a bunch of crap, and then for some reason don't stay.
Right.
When you shut the computer down, I guess.
But I'm sure if you just go listen to the podcast on Spreaker, Podbean, you'll be able to hear it.
Yeah, if you definitely listen to it on Spreaker, Podbean, and stuff like that, I think. No, I never did hear anything like that while I was driving. Really. Now, I'll tell you what I did have because, of course, I had my CB radio on all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's what most truckers need to have, but not all truckers utilize. But I'd come across people on Skip,
Mm-hmm.
and you would have a guy that was, say, in California talking to a guy that was in Georgia on shortwave radio, stuff like that. Every once in a while, you would have some weird stuff come across. I don't know if it was a number station or what, but it would come across the CB radio like that. And there were such strong signals that you couldn't even talk to someone that was just like right there with you.
I've heard it on CB, people in different countries even.
Yeah. Yeah. When that skip is going, you could really skip. But for some reason, they like to hit our CB channels for some reason. It was a pain in the butt. But definitely do what Jason said and go to Spreaker and kind of, even if you want to fast forward to just that one spot, where we talked about it because I know it went across on Spreaker.
Yeah, or you can look them up yourself. Just go to YouTube and type in
Number stations.
Number stations.
Then you could type in all the different kinds, Yosemite Sam and the Gong and all that stuff, and they'll come up. And it's interesting. It's interesting to listen to and ponder what it is.
So Steven said he had marine radios while bear hunting, and every now and again the Coast Guard would come across, but his papa said one time there was numbers coming in a channel.
See? Yeah. Ask him about that because I bet you it might have been a number station.
Right.
Yeah, because those marine radios are pretty cool. Those things can go dang far. So
All
show.
right.
Sorry, everybody. We thought everybody would be able to hear it. So you can find us at paranormal411.org, Paranormal 411 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Tune in live every Tuesday and Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Saturdays from 8 to 10 Eastern. And Saturday, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. If you're in the metro Atlanta area, you catch us at WDJY FM. That's 99.1 FM. Now, for listeners outside of Atlanta, they could visit WDJYFM.com or just click the link at our website, paranormal411.org. We're also on Subspace Radio and all major podcast platforms. Remember, do not miss the book, East Tennessee Hauntings and Lore Edition 2. That is available on Amazon or at paranormal411.org. You just click the link. Join us.
Join us. We'll see you Thursday.
Thank you for coming to the show.